What's up everyone? So a lot of you have been asking me to do more videos in English to give you an opportunity to practice your listening comprehension with me, and that's exactly what I'm gonna start doing for you guys. So at least once a month, I'm actually going to post an English language video right here on the channel to give you guys more opportunities to practice your English. But also, if you want to practice a bit more often, I've actually opened up channel memberships. So if you join the channel and become a member for just $4.99 a month, you're going to get a new video entirely in English every single week from me. That means every single week you're going to get a new video and be able to practice your listening comprehension, your reading, because I'm going to give you transcripts of every video. There's also going to be subtitles, and with the transcript you can actually read out loud along with me, or later whenever you want, and that way you can practice your speaking. But you're also gonna get a live Q&A from me every single month, where I'll go live right here on YouTube to answer any and all of your questions about language, your questions about me and my life, and just whatever you wanna know, I'm gonna answer your questions. And I've actually created two emojis, so there's gonna be one with the American flag and another with the Spanish flag. So when you're in the live chat, if you want me to respond in English, you can use the American flag. And if you want me to respond in Spanish, you can use the Spanish flag emoji, and I'll answer your questions in Spanish. But I also want to give you a chance to preview the type of content that you're going to get if you become a member. So a few months ago, I actually interviewed a friend of mine. She is an American, but when she was a little girl, she actually got the chance to move with her family to the Dominican Republic. We talked about her experiences in the Dominican Republic, what it was like learning Spanish, what it was like adapting to the culture, and a ton of different stuff. So right now I'm going to give you a preview of our conversation, and if you want access to the full video, all you gotta do is click the join button and become a member, and you'll have access to this full video, and every single week you're gonna get a new video from me in English so that you can practice. So here's the clip. Enjoy.
Hi. Hola. My name is Rachel. I'm very nervous. And I was born in Georgia, and when I was 7 years old, my family and I moved to the Dominican Republic, and we lived there for almost 5 years. Just cut together every time I went, hi, and then bleep out my last name. I know how to editorialize this. I'm also a star on the side.
You are 7 years old. How do you find out that you are being uprooted to another, like a completely different country? How does that happen? Who tells you? How do you find out? Like, how do you feel when that happens? Like, talk me through what that was like.
I actually have a very vivid memory of when this happened. And I remember my mom pulling the phone down and saying, girls, would you want to move to the Dominican Republic with daddy? And we all just started screaming because we didn't know what that was or where it was, but we loved our dad. And so that is how we found out.
Wow, okay. And so you get there. What probably... Was there any culture shock when you first got there? Like what?
Well, yeah, I didn't speak Spanish.
So many of you who are trying to learn languages can probably relate.
We knew how to say, hola, ¿cómo estás? And that was it. And I remember my dad took us to like our neighbor's house to introduce us, and that's all we knew how to say. And it was really embarrassing, but he was really proud that he had taught us that. And my parents really wanted to immerse us in the culture, so they put me and my sister in the all Spanish speaking public school.
Wow, that is shocking.
Not the teachers. The teachers didn't know Spanish.
English.
Oh, sorry. The teachers did not know English. Yeah, no one else spoke English, so that was very a quick way to learn. And then they also had 4 days a week after school, a Spanish teacher would come to our house for like 2-hour classes at a time, or study sessions. And as a 7-year-old with ADHD, you can imagine how well that went.
So just a little bit about that, and I know we're going to talk about more things, but just for the people who are studying languages, do you think that, having sort of a academic sort of setting where you went to school and you had like a private tutor to sort of give you structure, do you think that helped at all in your learning?
Well, yeah, because I mean, after I was there by like a year and a half, I was fluent in Spanish. I'm not anymore. But yeah, that was like the best. I mean, I felt like a Dominican kid when I was there after I was so quickly and fully immersed into the culture.
That's why I tell a lot of people who follow me that, you know, it's really important to find some sort of, like, it doesn't have to be necessarily like a class or like a language academy, but just like some sort of thing that like gives you structure, even if it's like a textbook. Just get something that will give you structure, because it really will make a difference. You know,
my Spanish tutor that would come to my house, and she would have these like workbooks that we would do, and she'd have to explain to me why the workbook would say one word. She's like, no, don't use that word. She's like, that's Spain Spanish.
That's why I always tell everyone it is so important to pay attention to how like real people speak, because like what's in your textbook or what's in your what you're being taught in class is not going to be what people say to you on the street. It's just not. But that's awesome. Okay.